Good evening, aloha. This transmission tonight is going to be a newer transmission, and I'm not really sure what's going to come through. So I don't really have a preface to it other than thank you for tuning in. May you all be blessed in everything that you do. I'm going to start off with a little bit of a prayer, and then I'm just going to get silent for a minute, and then I will start the transmission. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tayana, and I work with the Holy Trinity. So I work with Source, I work with Yeshua, and I also work with the Great Goddess. I am blessed, blessed, blessed in that way. And I am blessed to be able to be used as a conduit for the Holy Word. So let me start. Mm. Mm. Heavenly Father, Mother God, Blessed Holy Spirit, I come to you in the consciousness of prayer. Just praising you in so much gratitude for all of the amazing, beautiful souls on this planet who are rising up, who are awakening, who are seeing truth, who are following the pathways home, who are just opening up to a greater way of being, a new consciousness, a new beginning. I thank you so much for allowing me to have a beautiful day. And I am just so grateful to speak the words that you would have me speak tonight. I let it be so, and so it is. Mm. 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 I'm being asked to talk about the activations that are going on around the planet. And yeah, there's a lot of activation going on, which is really, really good. So let's see, where can I start? Mama, help me. Okay, so I want you to picture the earth as a huge grid. You know, sometimes they show when they're talking about technology, the earth with all these lights and that go to points around the world. And it's really talking about the internet. But what we're talking about tonight is the human internet and how people, as they awaken, we begin to activate. We begin to activate our DNA, our light bodies. We begin to raise our consciousness, raise our vibration, especially as we're experiencing the shifting of the earth from a third dimensional frequency into a fifth dimensional frequency. And so, what is being offered today is that we are kind of on fire right now, which is a really, really good sign, you know, that things are changing, that people are opening up, people are seeing truth, and we are activating we're in a major phase right now. We're going into a major phase of activation. And what you can picture that like is, you know, we've all been doing our individual work. We've all been doing our individual healing. And we all know that we're kind of moving into what they call unity consciousness, which is a collective Christ consciousness. It's the consciousness of one. And we um, have misinterpreted that on many stages, but a lot of us are moving into the frequency where we are actually activating on a higher level, not only the pioneering collective, but the masses that haven't awoken yet. And so this is a really, really important and great time. We are going to see so much popping up all over the place, healing centers, new modalities, mm, light workers doing their magic in different ways, getting up on the stage, talking about this new consciousness, talking about higher self, talking about the journey that we've taken through it, because it is a journey from spiritual awakening, maybe going through the dark night of the soul, coming onto an ascension path, and coming into embodiment. And that means the embodiment of the higher self. And when we're activating all along, but when we're fully in our power, wow. And that is the sense that I'm getting, that a lot of us are stepping up into that embodied empowerment of a higher consciousness, of a really grounded state connected on a soul level with the truth of who we are as spiritual beings in a human body. So collectively, this is really good news. And I know we kind of experienced this back in 2013 when we had another wave of awakening on the planet, and everybody was kind of popping up. I know that for me, I've been alone since 1994, thinking I was kind of alone in the world. And in 2013 is when it really hit me. Whoa, this is really a collective thing. And so many light workers and so many people were having awakenings during that time. Well, those people are now at a new phase of development. And yeah, it's been about 10 years now, almost 10 years, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11 years. So that's right around, a good cycle of, we're going into a new cycle of empowerment, of unity, and of new earth co-creation. Okay. So for those of you that may be listening that don't really know what the new earth is, none of us really know what it is. There's a lot of different theories, but a lot of us have come in knowing that we're here to facilitate the birthing of, heaven on earth, our full liberation, our freedom, our light body, creating this planet in a new way, from a state of love instead of a state of fear. And let's see, I don't want to get too much. Let me just check in, because I could go on this about the New Earth blueprints. A lot of people are holding New Earth blueprints. Okay. So a lot of you, I know that you're holding the New Earth blueprints. You may be still in preparation phase. You may be embodying at this point, and really stepping up into your power, really putting it out there. I want you to continue to wherever you're at on this spectrum, wherever you're at in your path, to continue to believe, to continue to have faith, to continue to do whatever inner work that is coming forth for you to do, knowing that it's all worth it, and that everything that you're doing matters, and that you may not be where you want to be, but you will be as you continue to step into that full, solid belief of the truth of who you are, which is a very, very powerful being of light that has the co-creative abilities to help recreate this planet. And we're all doing it together. We're all doing it together, no matter what spectrum you're on. Even if you haven't had a spiritual awakening, you're still helping. And you're going to wake up sooner or later. And the more of us that activate this grid, which is, it basically keeps showing it to me, like the internet grid. We're doing things in the quantum telepathically. We're doing things as we connect together, physically or over the internet. So the internet is, probably a huge, huge benefit to our activation together. Yes, they're saying yes, it is. And so, excuse me, I need to fix myself here. I just had been out by the pool, so I have my bathing suit on. Um, yeah, so okay, let me just tap back in. I got a little bit distracted. Mm. So yeah, this is feeling really good. A lot of the rewards are coming for people. We have, as a collective, we've worked really, really, really hard and we've struggled and we've been dragged through the mud, even during, our times of liberation and the types of healings that we've needed to do in healing collective trauma and healing ancestral patterning and wounds, healing our own individual life conditioning. It's been a road, and it's been a challenge. A lot of people are tired. A lot of people are like just really on that brink of the fuck it, I give up. I can't do this anymore. And that is the breakthrough. That is when it changes and when it can shift. So hold on to that. Like if you're going through a really tough time right now, just know that the breakthrough is right there in front of you. And just use your power to break through and face whatever it is that you need to face, even if it has you down on your knees, has you facing the deepest shadows, has you facing grief, has you facing whatever you are facing. Just get in there, face it, and let it go. Forgive it. And you'll be granted a higher truth as a result of that. You'll be granted that expanded consciousness and understand, on a deeper, deeper level, why you're here, what your purpose is. And you'll be given the power to move forward with that with a lot more grace and ease. Okay, so the journey is going to be getting easier for people. It's going to be more fun and joyful and full of freedom, which is a great demonstration, a beautiful demonstration for people that are just starting their journey, for people that are just waking up and are scared out of their mind because of what they're experiencing in the world today. So we want to keep the vibe high and understand that all of the destruction, all of the systems that are falling are really meant to fall. They're meant to disintegrate. They're meant to burn. They're meant to, they're full of corruption. They're full of things that just are not going to be sustainable. Okay. Oh, the mother is shooting in a message to me. I want to explain this to you because, okay, hold on a second. So I'm really excited myself. So it's okay. So Gaia, Mama, I call her Mama, Godmother, Mother Gaia is she's got her own energetic thing going on. Okay. And so her energetics, as she's moving into the fifth dimension, are actually pulling also the energy from the old matrix. So that is the energetics of that. She is doing her job as well. Like these systems aren't sustainable anymore, and they can't go with us into this higher frequency. So everything that kind of needs to fall is going to fall, but she is actually drawing the energy out of that system and putting it into the new earth system. Okay. So she's on the move. We sometimes we think of her as just being this beautiful ball of love and beauty, and a bit docile, but the great goddess has got some friggin' power. And she's using it, and she's going to be using it, or she has already been using it, but um she is using it to fuel our life force, to fuel the life force of the higher consciousness, to fuel the life force of the new earth through us, because we are the conduits and the activators of it for the infrastructure. She'll take care of nature. Well, we need to take care of nature too, but you know what I mean. We do. We really need to move back into learning how to really commune with the land and take care of our resources. And that's part of the new earth. Many people out there have blueprints for that. They have the blueprints for permaculture and recreating food sources that are healthier and sustainable and beautiful for the body, you know. That is a sector. The education is a sector that will also be reestablished and rebuilt, which, I'm speaking for America because I'm in America. So that's really what I'm drawing upon in my consciousness, is that our education system really needs to be redesigned, um, to, uh, to support the babies and the new generations coming in, to more quickly facilitate their soul growth and their expanded consciousness, rather than conditioning them in the old. We need to start creating the new on uh you know I'm sorry, I'm hearing quantum levels of agriculture and school systems. So I'm not I don't really I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe who it's speaking to is speaking to, as you're coming up into the quantum, as you're coming up and rising into consciousness, the solutions for these systems are really going to come into clarity. And so if you're out there with blueprints that you've been working towards reestablishing education or agriculture, food sources, all different types of agriculture, that you may be struggling, or you may not seem to have clarity, or you may be having a lot of obstacles, maybe due to government regulations. The more that you rise into your power, rise into your consciousness. So keep doing your healing, people. Don't stay still. Keep doing the healing. Keep unraveling, because the clarity is coming in, not only through the consciousness, but through the activation of your DNA. Okay, so the blueprints the blueprints that are specifically uniquely for you are in your are blueprinted in your DNA. Okay, it's in the dormant DNA. Okay, and there's a lot of light workers, and you'll see a lot of different types of activations out there. As a matter of fact, I'm doing some, so to speak. I am doing some. So I am doing some, but that's not my full-time job. But there's a lot of people that are doing activations now, because we're understanding on a fundamental level that the activation of our DNA is imperative for us to embody. I'm going to say embody. Yes. Is embody the right word? Embody and connect. Embody and connect. So we're connecting to this part within ourselves that may not be available to us right now. Okay. um and then and then there's the consciousness part, which is collective, that 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 feeds that feeds that universal. Not, I mean, I'm sorry, okay, I'm getting confused because I don't, you know I'm not an expert here, I'm just channel. So the consciousness, the collective consciousness is the collective blueprints. Okay. But the collective blueprints helps the individual with their unique blueprint, if that makes sense to you. Okay. So you may have a unique blueprint for agriculture or education, and you're doing your work, and you're having all your challenges, but you may be thriving here and there, but you don't know how to get around this, or how we're going to implement this, or it's just so friggin' slow. Like, when is this ever going to happen, type of feeling. um to that these that the that when these two things connect, and I'm not really sure exactly how this works, but it there's a connection that's kind of trying to show me, but my intellect doesn't understand. So let me just so as the DNA activates on the soul level, it connects with the higher state of consciousness that holds the collective blueprints. So maybe you want to think of it as the Kosh, the New Earth Akashics. And that in turn feeds more information to you about the bigger picture of what you are doing, about, so yeah, about the bigger picture, so that you can connect also with people that are doing the same things, number one, but also to understand with more clarity where your vision is going, where your passion is going, where this is all leading, so that you can feel excited. Like, this is really happening on the planet. This is really going on. And this is going on across the board. It's not going on just with education and agriculture, although they seem to be making a huge point of that right now. Because it's going on in the healing sector, in the rise of the sacred feminine, and the leadership sector, the political sector. Well, hopefully. We don't see too much of it yet, but hopefully in the political sector. And a lot of collective movements are expanding and unifying and activating. Activating. Yes. So, let me just say, it makes me really happy. It's a long road. It's been a long road. It's been a long road for a lot of us that have been working really hard at really understanding and clearing and cleaning and healing about what is going on, and the pathways that we as a human species, this is across the globe, as a human species, are taking together as we move and evolve. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And I just send you all so many friggin' blessings. And I'm loving seeing all the young people out there burn it up. You go. You go. You do you and do your thing because you are on fire. Yes, you are. You're shifting and change. You know, when you're younger, it's easier to change because you're just like going with the flow, still not rock solid in your habits and patterning. Um, but yeah, what a blessing. What a blessing. And just sending all of you so much love, so much inspiration for your liberation. And I will tune out now and I'll see you next time. Aloha. Oh, wait, I forgot. If you, I always forget this part. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and share it because I need to get these messages out there. Thank you. Aloha.